Second free throw, high arcer is true. Kendall Butler comes into Rodney Kennedy. Kennedy on the bounce. Waits for movement, comes ahead to Hall, left wing. Chris moves right on a Vidal screen. Comes to Kendall Butler. Over to Rodney Kennedy, left side. Drives the baseline. Reverse layup, banked it, no good. And a loose ball foul will be called on Lynn. Sweet take by Rodney, just couldn't get it to drop. So Tampa in the bonus here, trailing by 10. As the 8th team foul, the Spartans will shoot the 1-and-1. Glenn Hunter at the line. 0 for 1 on the night. Now make it 1 of 2. Hunter has 3. Hunter delivers and hits, and lead down to 8. Full court press deployed by the Spartans. Kendall Butler comes into Javon Robinson. Hooks a pass back to Butler, still in the backcourt. Hands to Hall. Chris says to get out of the way, but then comes to Rodney Kennedy. 2 seconds to get across, and he doesn't make it. So Rodney Kennedy needs to be a little bit more alert of the 10-second violation. He slowed himself before he got to the half-court line. As teammates try to applaud and encouragements. 6 minutes to play. Callaway, hesitation dribble, probes the defense, in the paint, hangs, delivers a pass to Morrison, low right, but he took steps. So Lynn gets it back on a turnover. Turnovers even at a dozen each. Butler comes into Rodney Kennedy. Kennedy trapped in the backcourt. Works 1-on-2, hooks a pass and throws it away. Intercepted by Morrison. Callaway wide open, 3 left side, yes. Lead down to 5, 7 straight. Rodney Kennedy was trapped in the backcourt and threw it away, but to his defense, nobody came to help. Hall penetrates in the lane, his shot rejected by Morrison. Rodney Kennedy has the loose ball, out to Robinson. Skip pass Hall, 3-pointer left side. Rimming no, rebound battled for and seized by Tampa, but a traveling on the Spartans as the 2 rebounders, would-be rebounders, collided, and hitting the floor was Ashton Graham. His feet were knocked out from under him, resulting in the traveling. Lopez comes into Vidal, and an offensive foul called against Kendall Butler, and Scott McMillan furious with his squad. They led 70-58 and 3 turnovers, and all of a sudden it's just a 5-point lead. Kendall Butler's picked up his 4th foul on the illegal screen, and Brandon Kennedy checks back. Rashad Callaway on the bounce, left to the key. To Hunter, back to Callaway. Works against Hall. Gets a screen from Morrison, moves right around that. Callaway, long 3-pointer, top of the key, good. Too much space. I mean, he's already proven that he can hit the NBA 3. Callaway has 35, and the lead is down to 2. 10 straight points scored by Tampa. Lopez goes behind his back with the dribble, and a reach-in foul is whistled on Callaway. So Linda inbound opposite their bench with 4:45 to play. Javon Robinson comes into Hall. Chris Hall moves left around a Vidal screen. Over to Lopez, 3-pointer left side, yes! Steven Lopez continues his excellent play off the bench. He has 10. Callaway shouting instructions to his teammates. Goes between his legs twice. Picks up the slack with his dribble against Hall. Moves right around a screen. Fires a pass to Harris. 3-pointer right side, strong. Rebound Hall. Chris get poked in the eye on the rebound. And we'll slow it up and hand to Lopez as he rubs the eye with his jersey. Javon Robinson has it left wing, penetrates to the right elbow, feeds Lopez. Back to Kennedy, inside Vidal, hooks a pass to Lopez, 17-footer rimming good. Steven Lopez now with a dozen, his career high. Rashad Callaway, crossover dribble, hangs in the air, delivers a pass off and is fouled. A foul called on Hall. And double bonus time, so Callaway to the line to shoot two. Callaway very wisely got caught in the air and then body hunted, banged into Hall, got the call. Callaway, free throw short. So maybe Rashad's getting tired. He shot the ball 19 times from the floor, 9 times from the foul line. We have a full. Welcome back to the Day-Hornley Center. Ari Shannock, 3:45 to play in the ball game. Lynn 75-68. We had about a 10-minute power outage break here from the Day-Hornley Center. Lynn had led at that moment by 10. They lead now by 7. Callaway's second foul shot is in. He missed the first before the timeout. Full court press deployed by Tampa. Chris Hall has the inbound, moves around Graham into the front court. Comes to Rodney Kennedy. Kennedy directing traffic, waits for movement. Brings his dribble left side. Javon Robinson moves right around a Vidal screen over to Brandon Kennedy. Right elbow, Jay rimming no. And Callaway clears the board. Callaway back in a hurry, probing. Now we'll back it up. 3 minutes to play. Callaway checked by Rodney Kennedy. And Coach Richard Schmidt signaling for a timeout. He gets it with 3. Tampa ball, trailing by 6. Townsend comes inbounds to Callaway. Callaway guarded by Rodney Kennedy. Left-handed dribble. Moves around a screen, draws a double team. Still on the bounce. Lobs a pass to Morrison. He throws it over the head of Townsend and in the backcourt and out of bounds. Excellent defense. And jump out by Michael Vidal on the pick. They double teamed Callaway, forced him to give it up. And that put Tampa out of the rhythm in offense, forcing the turnover. Javon Robinson comes into Kennedy. Left-handed baseball pass back to Robinson. Beyond the arc, Javon Robinson over to Brandon Kennedy. Now Hall. Hall moves around a screen, penetrates in the paint, scoop shot, bank no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds to Lynn. And that could be a break for the Knights. Looked like Brandon Kennedy may have hit that. We'll take it. 2:35 left. Robinson to inbound in front of his bench. New shot clock comes into Rodney Kennedy. And a reach and foul on Callaway. And that is the team's 7th. 1-1 upcoming for Rodney. For Rodney Kennedy, his first trip to the line tonight. He has 6 points, both on 3-pointers. Rodney's a 67% free throw shooter. The front end, yes. Kennedy leads the team in field goal percentage at over 45%. Averaging just over 10 points per game. Second free throw, back iron, no. And the rebound to Callaway. Lynn by 7. Long lob pass. Morrison swatted away by Vidal on the trail. Beautiful hustle by Vidal, trailing the play. Townsend, the ball slap, waiting to inbound. Lobs for Callaway. Callaway, hesitation dribble. Jump pass to Townsend, back to Rashad Callaway. Between the circles, Callaway works against Kennedy. They double team, forcing him to give it up. Over to Hunter, right wing. Townsend in the right corner. Townsend dribbles to his left. Comes to Callaway, who's double team, penetrates down the lane, scoop shot, banks it in and draws the foul. Bit of a defensive lapse there. They ran a double at Callaway, but he was able to dribble around it, and then help didn't come in the paint. By the time Vidal got to him, the layup was already released off of the glass. So a three-point opportunity here for Callaway. Callaway now with 39. Make it 40. 76-72 Lynn. Rodney Kennedy takes the inbound, advances in the backcourt. Comes ahead to Robinson, left side. Javon flips to Hall. Minute 50 to play. Chris Hall just inside the timeline. Penetrates to the foul line, knifes in, scoops it up, rim it good. What a take by Hall. Callaway against Hall. 42 points Callaway, 29 for Hall. Here comes Rashad back the other way, uses the screen, draws the double team as Vidal jumps out off the pick. Long pass across court to Townsend, who gets it to Graham. Graham leans over his dribble, takes it right baseline, comes in, forces up a shot, no, but a foul. I think they're going to get Hall on the reach in. Chris says I never touched him. Looked like he hit the ball. So to the line to shoot two will be Ashton Graham, the 6'3" sophomore and Canadian out of Toronto. 78-73 Lynn. Second foul shot. Good rotation and a good free throw. Lynn by 4. Minute 23 left. Brandon Kennedy will inbound. Full court pressure. Kennedy waits for movement, bounces into Rodney Kennedy. Rodney Kennedy on the express up the middle floor, leads Hall into the basket, left-handed layup is in. That's the way to beat the press. Rodney Kennedy and Chris Hall using their speed to race by everybody. Rashad Callaway pull up three, short, rebound Vidal. Outlet Kennedy. Kennedy comes across the timeline, flips back to Robinson, who hands to Hall. 57 seconds to play. Hall on the bounce. And a good timeout by Coach Scott McMillan as he ran. The team was not moving. Welcome back to the Day-Hornley Center. 80-74 Lynn, 53 seconds remaining. Rodney Kennedy in the backcourt to Hall. Hall is immediately fouled by Graham. And they're in a 1-and-1. I don't quite understand that strategy to put Chris Hall at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 51 seconds left. It's a 6-point Lynn lead. Chris 4 of 5 from the line. And for Hall, he's a 79% free throw shooter. I don't know why you'd foul so early and foul Lynn's best player. Chris Hall, the front end of a 1-and-1, upcoming. On its way and in. 81-74. Chris Hall now with 32. Very quiet in the gymnasium. Second free throw, yes. The lead is 8. Inbound to Callaway. Callaway backs out, leans in, throws up a wild three and hits it. Wow. Inbound to Hall, and before the inbound, Tampa gets a TO. Welcome back to the Day-Hornley Center. 82-77 Lynn, 44 seconds remain in the ballgame. Javon Robinson will inbound the length of the floor to go. Javon running the baseline, looks for help. Comes into Kendall Butler, who's immediately fouled by Morrison. So going to line to shoot two will be Kendall, double bonus for the Knights. For Butler, this is his first trip to the foul line. Kendall is an excellent free throw shooter, however, 84%. That's why he's in the game with his 4 fouls. Vidal was sent to the bench. Michael just a 55% free throw shooter. Free throw by Kendall, rimming no good. That was the 9th team foul, so that was the front end. I apologize. Callaway probes the defense, back out, now lean in 3, bank no good, long rebound out of bounds to Lynn. It'll be Knight ball, up by 5, 33 seconds now, and it will be double bonus time. For Lynn now. Let's see, are they pulling Callaway? He's got 3 fouls. They're going to pull him for the defensive trip here. Brandon Kennedy comes into Rodney Kennedy, who's fouled by Graham. So Rodney Kennedy the line to shoot 2 with 32 seconds left. Rodney Kennedy is a 67% free throw shooter. He is 1 of 2 from the line today. The lead is 5. First free throw on its way. Side of the rim, no. So Townsend and Callaway are back for Lynn. Vidal checks in for Kendall Butler as Lynn had 6 men on the floor for a moment. And Coach McMillan said, get off the floor. Kennedy's second free throw on its way and in, so the lead back up to 6. Callaway into the front court. Rashad probes at the 3-point line over to Bruno. His 3-pointer short. Rebound Robinson. His pass deflected out of bounds. And it will be Lynn ball with 20 seconds left, up by 6. So LeBruno's shot was well short. And Javon Robinson will now inbound opposite the Tampa bench. Looking to inbound, comes into Kennedy. He was on the sideline, out of bounds, so the turnover gives it back to Tampa with 19 seconds to play. With a guard like Rashad Callaway, you don't want to give a team any chances for any miracles because he throws up some crazy shots. Back live at the Day-Hornley Center. Townsend will inbound for Tampa to Callaway in the left corner. Callaway, alley-oop Morrison over his outstretched hands and out of bounds. Big turnover there with 14 seconds left. And Lynn leading by 6. So if Lynn doesn't turn the ball over now, they should be safe en route to victory. Inbound to Hall. And Graham fouls Hall with 12 seconds remaining. So Chris to the line to shoot 2, double bonus time. And Chris Hall, who has 33 points, is 6 of 7 from the foul line. 12 seconds to play. Hall's free throw on its way and in. Knights by 7. 12 seconds left. This should make it impossible even for Callaway. Hall's second free throw is true. Here's Callaway down by 8, 10, 9. Rashad penetrates, goes to LeBruno. Back to Callaway along the baseline, hooks a pass out Townsend. His 3 is short. Rebound Vidal, and the buzzer sounds, and the Lynn Fighting Knights have beaten the Tampa Spartans, giving them their first conference loss. They fall to 3-1, while Lynn improves to 3-1 in conference. They improve the record to 8-6. Tampa falls to 8-4. And Coach Sean Allerkin will be making his way up here. We'll go over the statistics for you. Rashad Callaway finishes with 45 points, 13 of 23 from the field, 9 of 17 from beyond the arc, 10 of 12 from the foul line. What a performance by the All-American. Graham off the bench with a bucket. Hunter Glenn had 4. Towns.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh. Look at me now.